That's M&T Bank. I'm the 2021 Weaver Award winner. All right, that's me. I won the Weaver Award. I went from Waukegan's worst to Baltimore's best, and I did it from 2006 to 2022. I was making a documentary about being black in white America. That's Arts and Promotions, Baltimore. That's Nicole Mundell from Out for Justice. I'm a mentor. All right, I do mentoring programs for North County High School. These are the supporters of Shorties. Starbucks and Shorty, we got a hell of a story, all right? That's Mr. Bailey from 2010. He's doing a documentary about race and racism. That's Barack Obama, Lisa Madigan, Patrick Fitzgerald, the director of the FBI, Governor Quinn, Governor O'Malley, Lake County Board, Judge Bell, Snowden, Eric Holder, Hillary Clinton, Senator Cardin, Karen Parks, Roland Ascot Martin from TV One and CNN. All right, that's the NAACP, ABC, and Don Lemon, Lemonhead Don. It's party time. It's the art of getting money. All right, y'all kidnapped me and told lies about me, and I got stories to tell about you. That's Denise Diggs. That's Parole and Probation, 2008. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. This is my Southside Riders. I ain't never asked nobody to fight my fight. I asked you to watch me fight. That's the King family. That's Will, David, and Train. And we go back a long way. That's my family. My daughters, my cousins, and my relatives. Went home on vacation and came back on probation, and y'all called me a terrorist. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. And I got the 2021 Weaver Award. All right? It's dedicated to my family, Corrine Davis and Joe Davis. I'm the 9th of 10 kids. Thank you for joining us in the Weave in Baltimore. We weave in Baltimore, all right? And this is how we doing it. We weave in Baltimore. It's one of my customers. That's the first dollar I made in Baltimore. And he been with me ever since I started. That's Bilal. And we're going to talk about the lies. We're going to talk about our politics and our politicians. We're going to talk about Governor Hogan, Mayor Pugh. Yeah, we're going to talk about Boyd, too. Moses parted the Red Sea. Shorty parted some rednecks. And I did it with a camera and film. Everybody knows Shorty. That's D'Souza. That's Fox 45. That's Chief Hyatt. And Chief Hyatt going to have to testify in my behalf. Like I said, I'm putting a book together. It's called I Am Dred Scott. I'm a free man in one state and a slave in another. And that's 074988. I never got a trial. And we're going to take that to court. That's Senator Barbara Mikulski. See that? 2009. Like I said, I was making a documentary about your police and policing. And we get ready to fill this book up. It's about the money behind the war on drugs. N62528. It's about Scott Shellenberger. In 2022, we're going to trade places. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's me. That's him. And we getting ready we are not friends. It's making a documentary. It's about the murder and the death of our kids. On December the 11th, 2011, I made a promise. I said I wouldn't put my hands on nobody. I wouldn't shoot nobody. But I said the name Shorty gonna mean something. And it mean a lot. Ask Governor O'Malley. It means a lot. I said I'm putting a book together about race and racism. The great race debate begins. That's in 2009. Barbara Mikulski. All right. Like I said, I went home on vacation and came back on probation. Y'all locked me up in 2007. Christmas Eve. Kai Jackson ain't opened his mouth. WJZ permitted that. It's a movie about your prison industry. Governor O'Malley's money machine. And we talking about the return. All videos and legal mail for the voters. That's Cal Ripken and my producer, Rob Fix. And these are the cases in Illinois, 074988. I never got a trial. 24C10, yeah, that's a $54 million lawsuit. 0825, that's false charges from the state. It's my brothers. It's 10 of us. It's 5 boys and 5 girls. I'm the 9th of 10 kids. In the Department of Justice, you got to deal with this. Eric Barron, Congressman Cummings, Kwesi and Fume. Yeah, I'm a whistleblower. And y'all came in my house and put guns to my head. And I want a trial. I want a trial. Your legacy, man, it's going to be a different legacy than what you got painted on pictures. Yeah. To dismantle a master's house, you got to use the master's tools. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. I'm getting ready to unmask Baltimore. That's Governor Glendenning. That's Jack Young. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. And this is the truck you took from me. That truck was worth $6,000. That bag was worth $250 million. It had Baltimore in it. Everything. Those are the storyboards, and that's the material you took out my truck. That's my house. You came in my house, and this is what you left my house in. That truck is in the police department. Y'all sold this truck before I went to trial. You feel me? And that's the case right there. You had that in property and lockup. That's the evidence I left at Congressman Cummings' office. All right? I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. Ask Devin Allen. Ask Condell. I'm an activist in Baltimore. I'm one of the most outspoken activists in Baltimore. Ask Tawanda Jones. Ask PFK Boom. This ain't my fight. This our struggle. We all we got and we all we need. Ask him if I don't shut shit down. These is my kids. My kids is grown. But this one ain't here no more. So I fight for the community. You feel me? 7 days a week, I go hard. I lead the marches in Baltimore. You feel me? This is Starbucks and Shorty. We got a hell of a story. That's my Weaver Award for 2021. We got you. Weaving a better Baltimore. You feel me? This ain't no voodoo. It's just the shit that I do. Starbucks and Shorty. Yeah. That's the real news, Paul J. That's Senator Will Smith. That's Kiefer Mitchell. That's Kurt Anderson. And that's Ben Jealous. Y'all know who he is. The Doc. We're going to talk about all of y'all. Like I said, I'm making a book. And none of y'all spoke up for Shorty. I never asked you to fight my fight. I asked you to watch me fight. Yeah. Because this is the original block members. This is the Baltimore block. We fight police brutality and corruption in Baltimore City. I fight the police in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Baltimore County ain't under the consent decree. Baltimore City is. So y'all got to follow those federal charges against Baltimore County. Like I said, I'm an activist. I'm not an actorvist. These are actorvists. These are activists. You feel me? Big difference. Actors, active. They're active in the community. They just get it for the money. They do it strictly for the money. Ask WJZ how long you been knowing me. Since 1997. Ron Matz, Richard Scher, Commissioner Harris, Commissioner Davis. Yeah. We're going to tell the truth and shame the devil. Sheila Dixon, Baltimore Doc. We're going to talk about ending the war on drugs. Talk about racism in 2022. Y'all treat Sheila Dixon like she Marion Barry. She can't do no wrong. Yeah, well, you use the Baltimore block. Now I'm going to use you. We're going to talk about race and racism. We're going to talk about the war on drugs. We're going to talk about the new face of old Jim Crow. Racism don't work without black cooperation. I'm a free black man. I'm a free black man. That's Corey McCray. And I like shitting on politicians because people pay attention to dumbass shit. Santa Claus, y'all. It's art and activism. That's me and Sharon Galloway. That's Ricky Spector and Shorty. That's Tessa and Shorty. That's David Robinson and Shorty. That's the Baltimore Sun and Shorty. That's Boehnert and Shorty. That's Governor Ehrlich and Shorty. Y'all know who she is. Yeah. I ain't even going to say her name. I'm going to let you say it for me. That's me. When we dedicated the park to Harriet Tubman. That's me, founding member of the Baltimore block. That's Harriet Tubman. That's me in Atlanta, Martin Luther King's doorstep. Because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. Like I said, I'm making a book. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Weaving a better Baltimore. You feel me? That's Catonsville Auto out in Catonsville. And I cook for them. That's the Weavers. That's the Shriver Institute. I cook for them. That's Johnny Oleski. He asked for a federal investigation. Y'all ain't did nothing yet. I'm still waiting. Like I said, I'm writing a book, and it's getting ready to come to fruition. That's Tawanda Jones. She gave me the nickname Shut Him Down Shorty. That's Bush. And you know how he ain't here no more. That's Sheila Roof. She gonna testify on my behalf. Yeah, y'all know who he is. That's Mayor. Yeah, that's the mayor. And he been holding evidence. He been shielding the corruption. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Y'all make a lot of money off of black bodies in the south side of Waukegan. And you ain't opened your mouth. You had that evidence for a while. So tell the truth and shame the devil. Like I said, I'm with homelessness. And that's Mr. Brooks. And he the same way. Secrets will not block justice. That's me and Boom. We all we got. We all we need. That's me and Ted. That's Ted Sutton. All right? That's Ted. And y'all know me and Ted, we get down together. You feel me? So these is the books. And these is the pictures. That's Waukegan. It's a time to poop. It's a time to pee. These is my kids. That's Ray Lewis and Shorty. You see me? That's Ray Lewis and Shorty at his restaurant. Black men speaking up and standing up together. You feel me? We talking about the courts. We're going to find Waldo. It ain't just a movie, it's my life. And we weaving a better Baltimore. So if y'all got anything to say, do it in the public eye. I need a trial. I was held for 186 days illegally. I'm not Jesse Smollett. I'm Shorty.